Romans, Romans chapter 8, verse 31. What shall we then say to these things? If Yahawah be for us, who can be against us? He that spared not his own son, but deliver him up for us all. How shall he be not with him also freely giving us all things? I'd like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahawah Shem Shah Ba'Shem Kakadash, the Wadi Yahawah Shem Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders a great millstone who deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the again, pushing the word in sincerity and the truth, and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chips, the mark of the beast. 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the church of the Lord lifting up the hopeful elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the church of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Abaratazah, the Lord take the course of this video. I'm just a vessel. And it was very spiritual how I came across this verse. And a lot of things culminated. Let's see what that verse, that word means. Culminate mean.
Here's the definition of culminate. Reach a climax or point of highest development.
I don't know if that's the right word, but it sounds like it. Yeah, it sounds like it. To reach a climax, a point of the highest development. By the climax, a point or the highest development of. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. I guess I was going through verses and it reached the highest point for this situation that I came across and I thought of. I said, wow. Yeah. Yahawah made the ultimate sacrifice. So that would be the highest culminate of development point that got us out of this situation that we was in, that woke us up. So I guess Yahawah made the highest point. Culminate mean it's a lot there. Oh jeez, it's a lot there. It disappeared. So I'm trying to bring it back. Culminate. That's how I said it the first time, but now I can't say it. It's a lot there, brothers. And there you go. Let's go back in the memory. Alright. So yeah, that was the highest. It says to reach the climax or a point or a higher development. Right? And this is the highest development, what's happening right now, and what led up to this. Yahawah Shah being put on the cross for us. That was the highest point. Boom. For this to happen, Yahawah had to make the ultimate sacrifice, his only begotten son. Okay, came together. And just see the you can say words, but the best part that ever was taught for us, the skill that was developed, that what Apostle Hart said, go into your words. And that's what I learned to do. And that was the most beautiful thing I ever done for myself, and in a lot of other situations. The spirit of Yahawah Shai, he has developed the spiritual develop I had, and risen us is perfecting us. Right? So Salakia, I was that was just 50 verses. I had a few verses. I about the Lord would guide this situation. Alright. Just stop it here. Alright. What is Romans chapter 8, verse 31. What shall we then say to these things? What should we say about these things? This thing that's happened right now. This is how you know the Lord is with us. Because he was with Yahawah Shai. Alright? He said that sacrifice he made, he said, alright, you want me to you gotta go down there and be one of them. And Yahawah Shai became one of us. What shall we then say to these things? If Yahawah be for us, who can be against us? No one. That's the answer to the question. No one could be against us. If Yahawah guide us through this, because you know how he guide us through, he bring those in, he let the angels come down, and he guide us through this. Yahawah is he's Apostle Harvey bringing out this verse that our power hides himself. Which is dynamic. That is a dynamic thing to create, have everything created and say, oh, well, how am myself chilling now? Y'all take care of the rest. The angels, the powers is taking care of his thing. And then after whatever they decide, whatever they see, what's going on, they bring it back to Yahawah. Alright. So no one could be against us, because no one was against Yahawah Shai. Yahawah was always with him. Alright? So no one's against us right now. If we stick with Yahawah, he's going to stick with us. I just saw that verse. Hold on. Alright, let me go back up. Romans chapter 8, verse 30. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, he also called. Predestinate. Let's go to the word predestinate. Now the spirit of Yahawah Shai is guiding this. I feel it. All right, and it says G4309. All right. Hey, let's see what's going on here with this word predestinate.
Proorizo.
Hold on. Let's raise that up. All right.
Proorizo.
Proorizo. That's what destinate. Predestinate me in Greek. To predestinate, decide beforehand. All right. Beforehand, the Lord already knew who he's going to get up out of here. He already at the highest clock. That goes back to that word culminate. The highest climax. He said, "Oh, this is what got to be done." For I already got who I wanted and who I want out of this, but you got to go down there and be one of them. I don't think I even read that verse, did I? I can't remember, but if I brought Salah, we're gonna go back. All right, it says to predetermine Salakia. I'm all hype right now. To predetermine, decide beforehand. All right. Let's go to 3. 4 or ordain, appoint beforehand. All right, that's what predestinate means. Salah. All right. Moreover, this is the why do you have Yahawah Shai for just for the guidance. Moreover, who he did predestinate, them he also called. All right. And whom he called, them he also justified. And whom he justified, them he also glorified. All right. So that brought me back up to that point, because I just saw that verse and that was the spirit. All right. So let's go back down. Let's go to let's see if we get a precept. Let's see if we get a precept real fast. Just for the let's read this verse again. Romans chapter 8, verse 31. What shall we then say to these things? If Yahawah be for us, who can be against us? No one. This is a dynamic time right now, because I did not see this. This is a surprising moment, and it gets more and more intense as the brothers spread documents around and evidence being shown against, and spiritual things, chariots showing themselves more and more, and now they want to talk about the chariots. This is very intense, because now people, the 2/3 look at the chariots, aliens. This is very dynamic, man. Think about it. When we was in Egypt, we saw these chariots, the 5 by day and 5 by night, something to that point. That was a chariot. I just was watching a video about a chariot. I don't know where they was at, but they was glowing. It was beautiful, man. Lights on it, man. And who's terrified of this? Joshua and the gang, Esau and the gang. So go white man, and the rest of these nations is terrified. Even the 2/3 is terrified of this. We've been speaking. This is destiny, predestined. It's already been. Alvarado, I'm one of those dudes. Look. Alright. Romans chapter 8, verse 32. He that spared not his own son. I read this. See, this is the part. I wanted to get the verse in this one, but I'm going to get a verse in this one. He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all. The all is the Israelite man. He delivered up. Even for the, it was done for the 2/3, but the 2/3 got to go down on this side and come back as babies to know what they did wrong. All right. See, by them getting burnt up on this side and being coming back, they're gonna learn. Oh, man, we fucked up, and they were so mad at Esau and the gang, and they're going to do the damn thing. They might push it. Oh, I'll take care of him, Papa. Run down. The baby, it's about the spiritual, whatever they're gonna be. I don't know how it's going. The dynamics of having, it's gonna be way beyond how we do things now. He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Huh? That go the question right there. How? By us being predestinated, and the ones that he already said, he already ordained. He said that in Jeremiah. I already foreknew. I made you a prophet. And he said, I just read another verse. Where did I get that other verse from? Jeez, that was the verse of this thing. Oh man, it's crazy. Whew, man. He already knew the ones he already put. He told Yahawah, listen, you got to go down there and be with your brothers. Go down there and be one of them, and that's what he did. And he took the oath. He said, you're gonna be the ultimate sacrifice for me. First, it's gonna be for me. You're gonna do this thing, and then you're gonna do it for your brothers. If you want me to, you're gonna be. This is gonna be the ultimate story being told in the kingdom. This is what it's gonna be about, man. All right. So this is let's go read in the middle part. Of Romans chapter 8, verse 31. How shall he not with him also freely give us all things? By Yahawah making his ultimate sacrifice, we're going to receive all things, the predestinated ones. The ones that Yahawah already put into the world. What is that verse? Let's see something. Hold on. Let me see something. How that verse go? They are dying and not they are mine. Something to that point. If I can find that one, that'd be like what? That'll clarify it. I just can't remember it. So